Alrighty then, folks, I think that is a long enough break, so once the game is started up, there we go. How about we go ahead and jump right back into Punch Club. So let's just move the screen a bit there. Not going to be able to see all of chat. I'll see most of it, though, so I'll at least be notified if something happens. Also, yeah, I did grind a bit, hence why there was no startup sound for this, but at least now we can continue onward. Also, I highly doubt anyone wants to join my stream when there's already insanity going on Pan's side, but just in case it opens up, because you never know, open up a side stream while I'm at it. As you can tell, I have improved my skills a bit. Got wind flow dodge, do not flow, so now I'm more likely to learn accuracy and agility stuff. Finally got our 5th skill, so probably want to work on getting Rice Eater and Controlled Fury, so that way it can increase potentialness of all that bit. And then I think the only other thing I want to get is Crossroads. That'll be everything for that. And I think, was there anything useful for here? Obviously, Meat Runner, Workout, Heavy Workout, I should say. Pain Lover, Shining Knight. And probably Infinite Energy for Way of the Turtle. And I know there are at least a few decent moves for here, such as Die Hard. I'm not sure about Boxer. But yeah, I think the very least Die Hard is a good one to get for Way the Bear. Let me train a little bit more just so I can get the most out of my health situation of sorts. I think last thing I did was the full cycle, so back to the tire we go. And apparently I was right, because it barely did anything and then already started to drain fast from there. And apparently, same thing from there, too. Not too concerned about it. We still got a decent amount. That is truly all that matters in the end. Do a bit of treadmill work. Let's write this one out. So I think now, there we go, at 100% health. So, obviously I've skilled up on all this. I've been doing lots of gang war stuff to help build up my experience. Should I? Yeah, let's actually travel onto the streets right now. Because while I could go against Jax, which totally doesn't look like Kano from Mortal Kombat. Nope, certainly not. In order to move forward with the Dark Fist area, we have to go to the DVSB, or Don's very secret base. So let's do that. We got money for it, so why not? I've developed a new skill. I think Knee Crush was already there. Got Wind Flow Dodge, so it's agile dependent, which I got lots of agility, so I'm not too concerned about that. And of course, adding Knee Crush and the ability of Unstoppable, so if I'm able to dodge successfully, that damage is repelled back, and able to reduce both stamina and agility and drain their energy while I'm at it. That should help me gain an edge over here. Especially when I was doing the gang wars, I barely took any hits and was able to practically go through the entire gang without needing that much rest. So if that's the case, hopefully going through here will give me that much of an edge. Also, we're going against the T795, I believe it was called. Yes, T795, which totally doesn't look like a bronzed version of Johnny 5. No, that's just your imagination. Why would this game pick on such popular icons and sorts? That'd be silly of sorts. Next, you'll be telling me this guy has a weird thing on his face. Or rather, back of his head. I honestly don't get the reference from here. The other ones I very greatly do. Believe me, I do. Let's take care of you first and foremost. Ooh, and I just realized he's a ninja fan. Big man. Trying to do the big damage. So here's the thing with these endurance fights. Once you get to 2, you'll have the choice to either keep going for a chance of getting more skill experience, or in this case, 20% chance of getting an item back with us by just quitting right now, or if we feel gutsy enough, try and ride it out for as long as we can. I'm going to do that. Yes, the T797, that totally isn't RoboCop. Nope, certainly not. That's just your imagination. And then here, next you're telling me this guy's a Cylon. That'd be crazy. And yet I've never seen an episode of Battlestar Galactica. How the hell do I know this stuff? I think Robot Chicken has ruined my knowledge of stuff. That's all I can say in full honesty. Because, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to go any further than here. But if I keep draining his energy and land more successful hits, I can at least beat this guy. Okay. Yeah, I think it was just a momentary lag there, folks. Sorry about that. Hopefully, we are back. But yes, it turns out, while we were successful in gaining 10 more skill points, which is enough to learn a new ability, it sadly was just a 50-50 chance of getting a new piece of our armor, which we sadly didn't get. However, I still feel like going after it, so let's spend some more money to heal up, even though he didn't change. Even though I distinctly remember talking to this drunken master, telling him he should change locations. Do a damn thing. God bless you for doing that, because otherwise, how else could I gain my health back? So yes, let us go right into this. And And again, I feel like you could easily have the most damage dealing stats and all that such. You could be the most accurate person ever. Unless you're able to keep up your energy, so you can go toe-to-toe with your enemies, I'd say that just gets yeeted right out the window. Because notice, I'm in control of energy, whether I have the best stats or not, but I'm still able to be toe-to-toe with them, if not keep them on the edge. And that robot has been obliterated, considering he has no health or energy. Now, at first I was wondering, why the hell is RoboCop fighting me? Then I realized, oh, it's the remake RoboCop that got brainwashed. Yeah, he would fight me. Because I find it hard to believe that, the classic 80s RoboCop would be fighting against me. I mean, why would Peter Weller want to go up against me? That's just crazy talk. Come on, there we go. Gotta make sure he drains all his energy. There we go. And yeah, I don't feel like taking the risk here, so I will close here and take my reward with a 50-50 coin toss. Damn it! Still no parts. Oh well, I got all the money in the world. I'm a badass mobster. Why the hell not? And why not? Quickest way I'm getting experience at this point. So, just basically keep this train wreck a-rolling. And you've been obliterated. But of course, these are just robots, so even if I have destroyed them, they're just copies. They could always make more. In fact, even Peter Weller in RoboCop said it best. They'll fix you. They fix everything. There we go. So that's 2 wins. Let's keep it riding. I would have laughed so hard if it's like, fight! And then just one hit, boom, dead. In this case, it was still the same thing, but it was dodge and then dead. And considering my skills, my general rule of thumb is if your health falls below 100 before the next endurance fight, it's usually in your best interest to take whatever winnings you have and then end it right then and there. And yeah, considering only 56, that's no exception. Okay, thank you. Got the bottom parts. So, this time around, I will once again go back to heal. But we'll try to move this story forward. So, back to the gang. This time, let's go ahead and fight Jex. What's his stats looking like? He's actually pretty good. He's looking pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Decent amount of attack. And obviously his agility and stamina is pretty good. Hopefully I can keep him on my toes long enough and be able to waste his energy enough times that I can gain the edge. Keyword being hopefully, mind you. I never said it was a guarantee. Because I am making a bit of a comeback, but all he needs is a few good hits, and then there you go. So obviously it cost me 100 respect, but that's okay. It's a learning experience. I'll get him next time. Just means I need to train a bit more. Which actually, since I'm here... Adrian, I have some gifts. I've come a Baron. Oh, and in case you're wondering, don't worry. He's running in place and looking away at this point. Anyway, I got another gift for you. Alright, thanks for stopping on by, Omega. And then with that... get Adrian to fall in love with us, so that way we can get our love status. Alright, I think we finished off with that, so next up would be back to the tires. Fist Fighter needs food badly. So, yeah, I have double-checked this. Maybe you do gain some food back at some point. It's still not enough to justify the whole, yeah, you never need to buy food again. Because, let's face it, that is still BS. But now that we had another day go by... let's use up some of our respect to get into a gang war. And this is where I've been getting most of my experience. By fighting the Yakuza. So yeah, only took like 9 damage for that one. Just from this first guy, not too bad. But yes, much like the armor parts, this is basically the same rule. Depending on how far you go, the more money you get, the more respect you get, and obviously the more skill points you get. So let's keep this one rolling. Who knows, if I'm lucky enough, maybe I can go through an entire cycle and be rid of the Yakuza once and for all. But yeah, now the health starts decreasing. Imagine another 10. Yeah, another 10. And I think even if I'm lucky to get away from this fight without taking any damage, the health is probably still going to decrease. There we go. And we still have a gross amount of health. So, yeah, let's keep riding it. Yakuza member number 5. Aw, he actually drained my health. Alright, guess I'm not gonna be able to defeat the Yakuza this time around. Came pretty close, though. Because with 49 health, even I don't feel gutsy enough to continue this on. So I'm just going to cut my losses and take my prize. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Let's see. Controlled Fury. If health goes below 30, agility is increased by 30. Yes! That'll greatly boost my agility. Which, if that's the case, now I'm curious. Travel over here. Heal me, elderly old man. I have some asses of robots to kick. So now that I got Controlled Fury on, who knows? Because let's see. 275. That would mean if I was below 100 health, give or take, then theoretically, that should prove that my agility will be increased by 30%. Which in that case, since it's at level 13, it should go up by 3 more levels, or 4 more levels, so that would be at 17. And just good enough? Nope, not good enough to prevent health dropping down. So we're just going to let this keep on riding. Who knows, if we're lucky, maybe we'll get to see what the 5th robot here is. Do not run from me. Am human. Am real human being. Do not kill me. I just want to ram my fist up your ass. Error, error. Yeah, I don't know if I can go all the way, but hopefully, if things proceed well, I'll at least have enough health to take a chance. Take a chance on me. To go after that 5th robot. 90s. Yeah, let's give it a shot. So who is it? Oh no! C-3PO, the most deadliest of the T-799s! The hell was I thinking? Yeah, now the accuracy bit should be kicking in. And yeah, there we go. But yeah, with this much health, and especially since it's at minimum as 0, yeah, cutting my losses. Perhaps next time we will see who the 6th and final robot is. Damn, no armor parts this time. Though, since I still need to do a bit of training, let's forego the health upgrade. Although, since it is below 50%. I may as well use this. Yes, I decided to use the herbal potions because at this point in the game, yeah, if you've been stocking on them, now is the best time to use it. I believe last thing I did was the Wing Chun. Before it said, too hungry to continue. So I basically got into the mood of tire, push-ups, Wing Chun, punching bag, and then treadmill. And then for the next cycle, the same 3 of tire, push-ups, Wing Chun. Then varying it up a bit with a bit of jump rope and bench press. And by bench press, I mean squats. Although at this point, I might want to think about skipping punching bag and treadmill for the time being, so I can focus on getting my strength up a bit, just so it doesn't teeter between 7 and 6 so much. Before we continue, not enough lowness of energy to justify this, but enough to justify the meats. So yeah, let's start working on bulking ourselves up a bit in the strength department. Alright, that's good enough. Because again, my main concern is not necessarily raising our strength up, but rather just to make sure that it's high enough that when it drops down, it doesn't go down a level. Because now I can go back to pouring my efforts into raising my accuracy / agility and stamina. I think there's enough time to get that out of the way. Or not. Either way, drink up the last bit of our herbal potion. And let's see, how much energy? 61, so we'll justify 1, 2, 3. And then 1 meat. 2 pizzas. Yep, good enough health. I'll go after Jex later. I still want to try going after the Mafia. The Japanese Mafia. Huge, huge difference. Then again, isn't this what they would call the DLC for some of the Yakuza games? I've never actually played any of the Yakuza games myself, so I wouldn't know. See, I just realized there is a red in here. figure I got all the time in the world. May as well see what is going on here on the Discords. I see Pan may not have reached his goal number and decided to put it in. Do I even know any good games that I could offer up as a chance? Ooh, actually, I know of one. How about... Ooh, actually, that's a very good selection there. Secret of Mana, specifically the SNES version, since I'm pretty sure the recent remake of it doesn't have co-op, which is stupid. I don't know why that would be the case, but that is beyond stupid. Also, I believe, yes, this is Yakuza member 4, and we're only at 194 health. We're sitting very pretty here. Maybe this is the time. We'll finally be dealt with the Yakuza once and for all. Yakuza member 5. Actually, if I can end this with at least 150 health, we'll definitely have no problem with this. Okay, perfect. So, who is this last Yakuza member? 13 strength, 10-10. I can make this work. Because, yeah, already took down more than half of his health, and I have all the energy control in the world. No problem. Yakuza is no longer a threat. And even if you take out all 6 and you want to continue, the game won't let you. So we will gladly claim our prize of $1,500, 25 skill points, which at this point, every skill is now worth 25. So that's a free skill and 350 respect points. Which, at this point, I believe all we can get is 300, was it? No, it was 350, so enough to guarantee a fight against the bottom tier member. But that's about it. For now, though, already got Controlled Fury. Do I want... I want to get Cool-Headed as well. But definitely want to get Crossroads. So, looking at 75 to, for the most part, complete all this. Deals a lot of damage and lowers the chance of blocking. That one, Again, with the amount of accuracy stuff I got with this, that's still a bit of a challenge. You know, not saying, I just be saying. So the last thing I remember doing was you. Is it worth continuing you? At least until that opportunity has come on by. Okay. It was decent enough for a chance, so why not? So yeah, at this point, now that strength is at a big enough boost, I'm just going to worry about raising accuracy / agility and stamina. I wonder, is it good enough? Yes! Good! One less gift I need to buy. Because the only problem between trying to impress Adrian now than it was beforehand, you don't get the hearts popping up to know whether or not it's enough to impress her. So we finished with a treadmill. So next up, tire smashing. And yeah. Still need to work on that stamina, but we'll get there. Eventually, we will get there. Alright, we already did those, so next up is the jump rope. And will it be... Nope, not enough. Hunger starts settling in. Pure 50% energy, so... And then... Oh. And yeah. The rest, sadly, will have to wait until later. Now, is there enough time for me to... Nope, 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 nope. Next one, next one, next one. So, keep training with that. And then, after we're done with the push-ups, on to the Wing Chun. And actually, since we have enough in agility right now, let's concentrate, instead of the punching bag for now, raise that up. And then do some chin-ups as a replacement. And then either once we are done doing what we can, there we go. Let's see. Should I give Jex another try? Yes. Believe me, I have grown much stronger since last time. Gain an extra 2 inches. This time I'm ready to beat your ass up. Also, if you can, try to knock them down before the end of the round. Not right as the round ends, but just before it, because otherwise they gain huge amount of energy back. But yeah, this time around, Jex is no match for me. And have now climbed up in ranking. So now our next person we're going against is Mighty Bruce. Which I guess you could argue that it's probably not Bruce Lee, but Jackie Chan of that sorts. I want to say it's more or less Fei Long from the Street Fighter series, and believe me, once you see exactly what I mean, you'll know why. But yes, for now, let us munch on some meat. And more meat. And is it enough? It is. Good, in that case, let's see if we can raise our respect a bit more by getting in another gang war. Notice that we've already taken down the Yakuza. They will not be a threat. So now we're just taking on some petty bandits. Now, we thought the gang members of Big Bobo was a challenge. Pfft, they're nothing compared to these pipsqueaks. I mean, don't get me wrong, Big Bobo was quite the challenge, but I bet even he would break a couple sweats or two just trying to fight this guy here. That just shows you how tough the bandits are nowadays. This guy should be over said and done with fairly shortly. There we go. I believe that was number 2, so let's keep it rolling. Oh man, it's what's his face from Friday the 13th Part 5. You know, the guy who was a member of the ambulance that wanted to be Jason Voorhees but isn't Jason Voorhees. Oh, whatever. He wasn't a challenge. Next one. Wannabe Sagat. I think we could kick Wannabe Sagat's ass. And considering how I'm doing health-wise, that's probably where the cutoff point is going to be as far as beating up random bandits go. Nah, let's cut our losses. Or our wins at this point. Who knows? Something whatsoever. Because this one consumes a bit more energy, but for every successful dodge, the opponent will damage itself. Which is just the kind of dodge I've been looking for. So now it's just a matter of keep on training until we feel strong enough. Last thing we did was chin up, so let's keep doing that until it is pointless. It is pointless! It is pointless! Whoop, 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 whoop. Work on the tires, yo. Get to work on them tires. We got customers waiting. Not enough to raise the strength level, but actually we were close to getting a profit from there, so we could have come pretty close. So once more, punching bag and treadmills. goes. Now, am I going to finish this before the game says, nope, too tired to finish? Yes, surprisingly. And I'll walk on foot because I want this to expire. Grab all those, what I can. Yeah, it's time to gain back energy the best way possible. Drinking all the energy drinks. It's perfectly fine. No repercussions whatsoever. I'm pretty sure that your cardiologist would highly recommend going against this strategy. It is bad for your heart health. Please do not think about doing this in general. Just don't. Yeah, now that that's taken care of, I'll go back to doing this so I can instantly get more of this. And one each of you. See, let me see. How much energy? Yeah, it'll justify consuming 2 of them. I didn't even touch that one. It just decided, blip. And at least when it comes to the world of underground brawls, yeah, I got all the money in the world. So, we've already taken down Jex. Next up, we're going against Mighty Bruce. And look at this! Take one look at this guy and tell me he doesn't look like Fei Long from the Street Fighter series. Then there's Soul Slayer. Pretty sure we went against him back in the prison, but maybe that's just me. And then Triple X. Don't think that's how I remember Triple X. I don't think that's Triple X. But of course, the biggest one of them all, Mr. Pimpsman. Just Mr. Pimpsman. Also, I forgot to impress Adrian. So why don't we go ahead and do just that. I'm just going to check one thing. Not for another day. That's okay. Even if I wanted to fight another gang war, number one, I want to get more armor parts for going inside the secret base of the evil genius. And even if I wanted to, number two, health is still a bit low, so let's work on rebuilding that first. And then next up, work on doing some jump rope. And then power squats. By the time we're done with that, we are at full health. Let's go over to Don's secret base and engage in some fights. And yeah, let's put our get rid of wind flow dodge and replace with crossroads. See how that gets us. 40 health there. So, yep. Figured it was a decrease of 10%. Still, not too bad thus far. Doing quite well for ourselves. Of course, I say that and immediately get punched like 10 times there. Because, you know, that makes perfect sense. Okay, hopefully, if I can dodge more attacks and keep more of my health, maybe we'll get back to T799? Maybe check out the final robot? Maybe? Probably? You sure you want to make that a possibility there, game? Not saying, just saying. Okay, we will be able to do so. Should be no problem. And yeah, you didn't see things wrong. He did punch me in the face just to have himself die. That is a possibility here. Come on, I want to see what that final robot is. I want to show you all the final robot, and we can. So naturally, we defeated the T799, so next up is the T800, right? It's a T799 Type B. But yeah, you can tell by the T numbers that it's based off the Terminator. Ooh, I think I might actually lose this one. Although, maybe? Nope. Damn, came close though. So worst case scenario, I've lost everything. I think the game was supposed to tell me, no parts. There we go. No armor this time around. God damn it! Punch Club! Stop being a glitchy, broken-ass piece of shit game! I know that's asking a hell of a lot from you, but please, try to cooperate with me here. Let's try finding a gang war. Maybe that'll help calm me down a bit. Especially since we have the power to do so. But I think once I learn the Mimic technique, which is basically the dodge's ability of reflecting damage, but it's purely a counterattack of just reflecting the damage. I might replace it with the Unstoppable, since it's a 40% chance of repelling the damage to themselves, where there is just whenever it's active, it just repels the damage. Also, I'm not entirely sure if my headset is picking it up. I do believe there is someone mowing the lawn just outside of my room. So if you are hearing that, my sincerest apologies. If not, then just ignore what I just said. I mean, that's just a rainstorm you're hearing. Nothing else. Yeah, that's clearly what it is. Nothing else. Just a rainstorm. That's no problem. Should be able to take out 4. Not sure if we can get to 5, though. Let alone attempt 5. Okay, so maybe we can attempt 5. What is Afternout Scott? Oh, shit! We're going against Sweet Tooth before he gained his fiery hair. But yeah, let's be real. This is not Sweet Tooth, so kind of a pussy-ass bitch compared to Sweet Tooth, if you ask me. Yeah, at this point, we all have an equal amount of energy. It could go either way. Thankfully, we won. But yes, with only 42 health, I'm not going to gamble it. Taking my losses and winning. And once again, I'm choosing the wrong one here. Penetrating strike. I guess that could be useful, but right now as it is, not really sure. But yeah, mainly I want to go through here. So even if it's blocked, I use up less energy. I believe I did you. So next up, push-ups. Then after that, it's the Wing Chun. Or actually, before I even attempt to do that, because I get the feeling by the time I attempt, I'll get like 3 uses out of it, and then, nope, too hungry. There we go. So we're doing fairly well so far. Granted, it's not high enough to the fact that it would stay at 15. I'm not seeing it happening. Uh-huh. Damn fine effort, though. But yeah, I should be able to get it back up there. No problemo. Actually, before I continue the Wing Chun, I should probably boost up my energy and then eat some more food. Yeah. Then probably 1 meat and maybe, no, just 1 pizza. Because since the whole point is trying to re-raise my health, there's no point in having the soda just yet. And I don't think it's going to stay. Damn, came pretty close, though. Well, that's okay. I'm sure this day will be different. ride us out until that. How much health are we at? Full health? Alright, let's actually try once more for body parts. Don't think I have it yet. Hey, finally you landed a blow on me. Good for you. Good for you. Okay, so in this case, maybe using the penetrating strike would be worthwhile because he's got such high stamina. Next up, okay, let's go back to Unstoppable. Actually doing fairly well for ourselves right now. Yeah, stick with what we have. Cylon and everything, we'll stick with what we have. Okay, what is the next fight looking like? Practically same thing. If we can keep our health up above 100, maybe, but I am not seeing it being that likely. Especially since you keep dodging my blows! Yeah, I can't risk it. What about now? Okay, good. Got the chest and arms, so all that's left is the helmet and the battery, and we are good to go. Nah, let's wait until the next wave. Blech. Though I will get more food supplies. Because again, I feel like it might be based on how much supplies as far as food goes for you, but I'm not seeing enough of a change for it to be justified of sorts. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that one. Though I will munch on some meat and a pizza. I'll make it 2 pizzas. I think the last thing I did was you. No, last thing I did was you. So let's do punching bag so we can get you to stay in 15. Like so. And then working our stamina. don't think stamina is going to stay at 14. Yeah, definitely isn't going to stay at 14. So definitely got to re-raise that. Yeah, once we are done with that, we can practically munch on 2 more meats and be back at full health. Yep. I think we're just shy of it. Yeah. Although, we could increase our crew members so we have better income every day. So now, instead of 120, it's 240. But yes, until we start raising our levels that much more, yeah, we're not going to reach 1,500 respect anytime soon. So let's get into another gang war. Of course, I'll keep this up for at least another half an hour or so. Once I know Constantine is well into his Jackbox streams. I actually forgot to take a good look at his stamina outlook. Not enough to justify it.
I'm just 4 years and I'm gonna beat the ever-loving shit out of you, you hear? Just you wait. I'll get my adult diapers off sooner or later so I can start. I can beat the ever-loving shit out of you at this point. Oh no, I'm dead now. I'm just gonna lay down here. You keep going on. You fought well.
We'll just keep going with this. Yeah, I wouldn't say Natsugat is kicking our ass, but he is starting to gain the upper ground here. I will say that much at least. So yeah, so much for that. I'm just going to cut our losses. Take that, and I'm pretty sure... Alright, so now, unless for some odd reason, I felt like raising this more so by attempting to go for this. Oh, and I just realized mimic attacks would mean that, yeah, I'm not going to go for that. So, let's see. What about you? Anger Train, Meat Runner, Heavy Workout, Good Sneakers, for some odd reason. Shining Knight, Pain Lover, Meat Runner 3, and Infinite Energy. So I think what I'll do first is focus on going through Meat Runner 2, Heavy Workout, Good Sneakers 2. Then I'll work on making my way through no, not Energizer. Meat Hook up to Shining Knight. Then I'll concentrate on Suicidal Attack through Pain Lover and work my way from Meat Runner to Spear to Infinite Energy. So we got a plan going for that. Actually, if that's the case, might want to think about going paw attack to Energizer, so that way, once I do get the good sneakers, I won't need to change a thing, and just go straight for Iron Curtain to make my way to Shining Knight. Let's see, still need to work on my respect. Oh, first things first. Let's take care of pleasing Adrian. I know what I said. Shut up. I think the last thing I did was the tire. So next up is push-ups. And I'd be wrong. It's not even that. Doing that because why not? I think it was... Actually, I think it was... the... jump rope and power squats, but whatever, we've already committed ourselves to this. Ain't no stopping this pain train. Besides nothing else, it's a good excuse for us to raise our stamina so it doesn't dip below 13 any more so than it is already. I think it's gonna cut short, if I had to guess. We're gonna go through practically 2 cycles full of training and not gain anything out of that. That works too. Time for a grocery run. And I know I understand. I'm probably making a whole big deal out of the whole bit about, oh, you don't need to buy food anymore in a mobster run, and that's bullshit. Well, you got all the money in the world. Why is this such a big problem and everything? When we get to the prize fighter route, believe me, you'll understand what I mean by that. Yes, we'll get all the energy drinks possible to... Because I bet you, since we fought wannabe Jason Voorhees, I'm sure one of these days we'll fight up against wannabe Freddy Krueger. So we can punch him in the face and yell, "Screw sleep!" So I think it's going to dip once again. But once we start working on that treadmill, I believe we should gain enough points in stamina that it'll at least be stable enough in 14. But you know what? Screw the punching bag for now. Let's do what we can to help raise stamina. So, chin-ups and treadmill we go. There we go. How we doing? Still not enough. Let's go see if we can get some more robot parts. May as well see what's going on through here. Make our way through that. But yes, finish this round of sorts. And move onward through the... Ah, shit, I should have put in Penetrating Strike. Oh well. Rip, rip. Yes, I can see that Constantine is already starting his stream off on a strong note. But yes, as I said before, we'll go at least another half hour before we transfer over. So once again, moving onward to the Not Cylon. Come on, kick his ass, Seabass. Keep the train wrecking a rolling. I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, yes, this is a good time to use it. There you are. Pierce through defenses. You got knocked the fuck out, son. Well, whatever. Hello, I am injured. Can you help me? Okay. One more try. One more try. You know what, one of these days, I should just say screw it and put on the 8-bit version of songs. Because I am pretty sure, if they're 8-bit versions, they should not trigger anything copyright written on Twitch. I could care less about YouTube, because who the fuck cares about YouTube nowadays? But at least, as far as Twitch is concerned, it shouldn't trigger anything too bad. Keep going. Round. I'm just a glutton for punishment, apparently. When will he ever learn? Spoiler alert, never. Case in point, never learn. At this point, I've already grown accustomed to it. Just move it at that point. Okay. Enough of the actual attempts. Once I get to beating the 4th fight, maybe if I'm good enough, getting to the 5th fight, I'm just going to cut my losses, regardless of whether I feel like I can win or not. Switch on over to Constantine's area at this point. Ah, I see he's going through Party Pack 6 right now. Oh, I just realized I didn't even bother switching Penetrating Strike for... whatever. At this point, I've given myself a don't give a shit attitude, so why change that right now? So gotten through that. I'll go through 5, but regardless what happens, I'm stopping after 5. Because clearly, even having roughly 150 health is not good enough. Okay, good. Got the helmet. That's what we needed. Now, to get this armor working, we just need an aluminum tray, isolating tape, and a power core. I have the tray and tape, but we'll have troubles without the core. I think that Don keeps one over at his place. Huh, sounds easy. Go and take the core from the Don. He doesn't seem like that much of a threat. Alright. So, I didn't get to beat the T799B. Who the fuck cares? Because at this point, we have a whole new enemy to deal with. Because once we go over to Don's place, I came for the power core. I heard about you, Dark Fist. I dare you to take this core from you? Don't you mean I dare you to take this core from me? Ugh. See, I can't even blame the glitchiness of the game. That's just poor programming overall. Also, notice he stole the Ed 209 and outfitted it instead of guns with a fist sorts. Yeah, that makes total sense there. Because, yeah, Robodon is no minor threat. While he himself cannot fight, his Robodon can, in fact, pack quite the punch. Hence why it was important that I made sure I restocked on health before moving forward. And down goes the Robodon. For the love of God. Here's the power core. Great. Now your power armor is ready. At this point, everything's in your hands. Godspeed, Dark Fist. You now have a full armor. You look tough. Sweet, so this means I can use this anywhere, everywhere I want to, right? Nope. Only where you can use it in the entire game is back at the evil genius's lair. Is that full? Yes, that's full health. So back to the underwater base. Because now that we have the power armor, their invincibility, what have you, means nothing. So now let's take on Ultra Power. Ultra Power's down, so next up is Blood Power. And down goes blood power. And I get the feeling... Yep, this game is borked. Still... Because it says that we saved Fluffy, but there's just one minor problem here. It's replaying this clip from when Fluffy died. Spoiler alert, the evil genius was Fluffy all along. He was pissed off that we were never feeding him, so he decided, yeah, I'm just going to fake my own death and try and get revenge on you to kill you for everything you've done. But now that you know my secret, I can never allow you to... And he picks up the cat and says, bad cat, ram, ram, ram. So yeah, it turns out that Fluffy's kind of a douche. So it seems that my time for the Dark Fist to hang up his mask and shorts. But if this city is ever in need of a hero again, I will be around. So now I can finally concentrate on finding my father's killer. Oh, and remember, Fluffy, one more crime, and snip, it's castration for you. That's better. Good kitty. Also, switching out of that because we got to get back to our regular clothes. Yeesh. I think this game would finally learn. Nope. Yes, let's go ahead and munch on some meat. Nom nom nom. Talk to Harry, because I'm pretty sure another gang war is set up. Yep! So at this point, all that's left is just concentrating on the full story. We have done everything for the Dark Fist quests. Which I get the feeling... When this game first came out, it was originally DLC, but at this point, it's now part of the game. Especially since no matter where you search for this game, whether it be Steam, the NES eShop, or what have you on any other platforms it's on, there's really nothing else to be wary of at this point. Now, let's see if we can take down all the bandits. Now to take on Not Sagat. Dealt quite a series of blows to him, but yeah. Now let's take on Not Sweet Tooth. And do I risk it? Yes. Okay. Good chime. Yes, good chime. Good time for me to use Penetrating Strike. And watch, I'll still find a way how to get my ass handed to me by Bandit number 6. Who's trying to be, I can't remember what's his face. The Mohawk guy from Guitar Hero series. But yeah, he hasn't even landed a single blow on me. Wow, you suck balls, man. Good news, bandits won't be a problem anymore. So yes, let's focus on... wait. No. Let's just focus on Suicidal Attack. Because I want to get Anger Train and Pain Lover as much as possible. Let's see. Not enough to justify it. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and visit the Drunken Master to help heal my wounds. I'll train the next day, and then by the time I'm done, I'll be strong enough to go up against Mighty Bruce. I think I was doing push-ups. Not seeing any complaints, so that sounds about right. Woo! Just high enough that it can stay in the 14 levels. So yeah, once again, let's see if we can boost up our stamina a bit more. Figure go up until that wore off. So now let's talk to Harry. Now we have enough respect in order to fight off Mighty Bruce. So he is quite the accurate person. So that's not going to work. We'll put that on there. And I think that's just about do it. Bring it on, Mighty Bruce. I fought against Yakuza members and random thugs and bandits. You're not a threat to me, especially at this rate. I mean, the one time you could have been a threat and wore out my energy, you decided to take a nap, so yeah, you're not a threat. So yeah, even if we have enough respect to go up against Soul Slayer, that's still not enough to raise the final upgrade for Cruise, which would be our overall income. So yes, we just need to wait it out a bit. Wait. I wasn't trying to make idle chit-chat. I was gonna buy a gift. Game. Stop making up random shit here. Okay. Okay. Actually, before I do, let's restock on energy and such. There we go. One meat. And let's see. Not for another day. So yes, let's just go ahead and fall in love. In fact, there's something I want to check out. Let's go to the bar. Because just in case you want to test yourself after being the toughest Street Fighter, sorry, but we don't do business with criminals. Such a shame. But, whatever. Let's see if we can at least go up against Soul Slayer. And you were the last thing I did, so... Oh, wait. Whatever. I already committed to this. I don't know why it's deciding to happen just now, but it feels like there's something caught between my teeth. And the only reason it's bugging me now is because, up until now, it decided, oh yeah, I'm going to give you that feeling that there's something stuck in your teeth, so nah. Is it going to be the end of the day first, or... No! Surprisingly not. So yeah, let's see what other gang war we can get ourselves involved into. Oh shit, we got ninjas to deal with. I think we pissed off the Yakuza so much so that they even hired ninjas to kill me. Good for you for that being the case. I don't think it's going to work, but good for you for that. No, I think if I lower that, it might actually go against me at that point, so let's not do that. Besides, we're doing decent enough damage as is. So that was like a gray ninja. This is the orange belt ninja, and now the green belt. Yo, Negatron! What is up, my man? We are just playing a little bit of Punch Club before we get ready to raid on over to Constantine's stream, because, let's face it, I was going to gravitate there anyway. And next up, ooh, the red belt ninja. Highly accurate. So, yes, let's take you down. Okay, so all the other ninjas up until now were chumps. This one is starting to prove to be a bit more of a... I wouldn't say a hassle, but a pain to deal with. Oh yeah, let's check out the other one. Okay, so this is a white belt, if not a silver belt. We'll say silver because it makes him sound more like a badass. Even though he just fell flat on his ass. Yeah, let's check out the last one. Obviously, it's a black belt. Not surprised that it's a black belt. But I'm sure we could kick his ass. Hopefully, should be no problem. There we go. Yeah, because the Yakuza, they are quite troublesome. We could take our time dealing with them. Random bandits and thugs, yeah, they're a hassle. No problem. Ninjas, we got to get them the fuck out of here right away. So why not? Still one away from getting Anger Train, which will help us get an additional attack phase every time an attack we deliver is blocked. But mainly we want to get Pain Lover, so that way every time we take hits, it recharges our energy. Lets us do more stuff. Then we'll work on Paw Punch, then Energizer Meat Runner. Heavy workout, so we use less energy while working out. And get more from our stamina training. For that, then do that. Get Shining Knight, so we take less damage the more stamina that we have. And then from there, we'll work our way over. Stamina focus doesn't really matter, but more Meat Runner. Spear, it could be useful. But mostly infinite energies, so if we have a quarter of our overall energy, we waste far less energy. Although stealing energy from an opponent, that's not a bad move. There was another move. Oh, Wreck 'em, that's what it was. But yeah, that's going to do it for that. And speaking of, that's going to do it for this stream. So let's go ahead and call it right there. So with that said, folks, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Thank you to Cryo for the bit donations, Pastille for the 4-man raid, Hydreigon for the 14-month resub, and if memory serves, it was Steel PH, Pastille, and Jeff for the co-commentary. So, we already know who we are rating over to. The main question is, who are we going to give shoutouts to? That's the real question there. And I think I know of a few people I can give shoutouts to. Let's see. Ah, yes, I know exactly who we can give shoutouts to. Okay, so first off, I'm going to give a shoutout to Loading Ready Run, who are currently customizing several Warhammer figurines, so you already know that's going to be good. I will also give a shoutout to my good old buddy Pan, who is suffering yet again through 13. Press F's to pay respect for him. And lastly, I will also give a shout out to Mr. Merv, who is currently going through Street Fighter II Turbo for the SNES. But with that said, we are going to go ahead and raid. Might help if his name was spelled correctly. There we go. We're going to go ahead and raid Constantine with the raid message. What's a good raid message to go off on? Fluffy ruined my SMZ3 seed, you douche! Or if you don't want to say that and want to keep it PG rating, you can go ahead and use your own raid message of sorts. But yes, that will do it for me, folks. Let's see, today is Thursday. I am taking tomorrow off and will be helping my good friend Jeff doing his own SMZ3 seed. But yes, once it is Saturday, I will be co-oping Double Dragon Neon with Panhandling, because let's face it, since he's suffering his way through Final Fantasy 13, he needs a palate cleanser. But yes, if you are new to the stream and haven't done so already, please be sure to leave a follow. It helps out the channel tremendously. But with that said, folks, take care. We'll see you all later. Happy raiding!